It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Cleveland Browns and
I
the
get
Los
ball
Angeles
first.
Chargers.
Ain't that something?
Katie York set to get this one started. And off we go from SoFi. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
Oh, yeah. Let's go, buddy. All right.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. He finds Johnston. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. One play in, Brock, in this drive is already in enemy territory.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Throw is there for Rondé Benson. And they're on it right away with that tackle. Stop comes at the 26-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking towards running back there.
Hampton wasn't even paying attention, man. This some bull.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. And he's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, that's a run that's hold home on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A 3rd down give to Hampton. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here.
Gain of 29 yards. First down, Browns.
To the air on first down. Sanders. That's complete. David Njoku. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. Working quickly here.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a
On first down, here's Sanders. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they face second down.
Let's go now.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. And that's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yeah.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
70 range, 79 Broncos.
Sanders now on third down. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Kate, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
19 right.
Sanders going to throw on fourth. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Look at that power, deep left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Shotgun give to Hampton. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background that every whole home run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on.
And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up 6-0 here in the first.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he could stretch that field. With your route check, good catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
And that's brought in for two, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. It is cut left side. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Oh, knock that out.
And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep defense on its heels.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And that carry only nets one on the plunge up the gut.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
Sanders going to throw here on first. There's the hook again to Njoku. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. David Njoku, the touchdown. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start
Break out of that,
at
man.
25.
Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's first and 10. Here's Hampton to open the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stop the yard short, gain of 9. Looking quickly here.
At the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Goes haywire, fumble. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the turnover into a lead. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. The unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often.
Defense.
They will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
York to kick off for the Browns.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored, and with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Starting from the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
I fucking fumbled the ball.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Hampton gets the handoff. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Here's Herbert, first and 10. Short pass brought in.
Go. Why can't he go up the field and run?
One more step there to reach midfield.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Herbert now, blitz coming. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
Running it with Hampton.
Come on, Hampton, dog. Jesus Christ, bro. Hit the fucking hole.
Love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They snap it to Herbert. Johnson finds the football complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Chargers first
Herbert
down.
on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
That one's complete. Amari on Hampton. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
First and 10 from the 32.
That's another Chargers first down.
Now Herbert again. Pass caught, 9-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers can tie it up in a second after cutting into the lead. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I know the coordinator say it's my job.
What? Dog, you can't be serious, bro. He got 1 foot in and slid the left foot out of bounds on a possession catch?
Things trim back down to a single-point prop as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
Connect. 65 check. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Jerry Jeudy with the grab.
Wow.
Driven out for the nice pickup. Gain about 8. Second down.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing, getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Come on, come on. Hey, 18, come.
Here's Judkins on second down. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Here we go, here we go. Check, check.
Motioning the tight end now. We'll go with a design keeper. Breaks free in the center of the field. And he has it into the red zone as he reaches that 20-yard line.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's first down. Shotgun handoff here for Judkins. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stopped just a little bit shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 4. And it's third
Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready up.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Let's go now. 65. Ready.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. This spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. We're going to face fourth and short.
It's now fourth
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More football from SoFi in just a moment. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They're lining up to go for this. They throw it out quick to the left. And he is stopped at the line. They don't get the yard they need. And they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Working from the gun here. It's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down.
First and 10, Herbert. A quick slant, here's McConkey. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Hampton on second.
Oh my God, 70. What did he block, bro? He didn't block no fucking body, dog.
Was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle. Instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third
71.
down trickier.
71. Fucking bitch ass
It's
nigga.
third down. To the air on 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. Still going inside the 35. And he will get this inside the 30. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
43 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. On the move, headed right. Into the hands of Gaston. Complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. But you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Going on first is Herbert. Complete here to Hinton. He almost gets to the 5. He goes out at the 6.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
It's Herbert once more. Buys time, rolling right. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take the lead just before halftime. Lamb McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate. You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
That's the 3rd time they've gone for 2, and now their 2nd conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
The Browns take over.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Ready.
1st and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
70, Timber Wolf. 18, Rodwell. 8.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Has it downfield, working the left. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
First down.
60, 79 Broncos.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Panther 60, Dragon 60.
Going again here, Sanders. Lays out left side and gets it. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half.
For the Browns field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
York knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback.
Got it. Ready?
Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Warriors, that Cowboy.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to take this one in with a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Browns push their lead to 3.
Chargers 22.
Now it's York to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he goes out of bounds, short of the 45, but still in excellent shape across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10. Here's Hampton. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Okay, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. You got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Couldn't get it to Aronde Gadsden the second. And it's going to be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Fits it through the middle. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Case. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's going to have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Now Herbert and the Chargers going for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the
Right, they're going to throw for it. And the pass is caught. 2 more onto the score. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
19, 18. 7 Pirates, 19 tight, 19 ready.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Sanders back to throw. Chased out to his right. Flipping this one off to Judkins. By a man, he's in the clear. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This kid's down inside the 35-yard line. First down now, ball at the 33. To throw now is Sanders. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
first and goal, Cleveland.
Panther 11.
Sticking to the air here. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
Dumps it off to his running back. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
Kate, I'm going to call that, even though it looks like nothing on the stat sheet, a win-win for both sides. The defense, well, they rally. They get right to that throw in the flat for a no gain. The offense, they just remind that defense, you not only got to cover us vertically, but we're going to stretch you horizontally as well.
Third down from the gun. Makes the catch. And they're going to hold him to 5 yards. A little short of that marker. We'll see if they want to go for this on fourth down.
A 5-yard yard gain. It's now
They'll go, Judd Pitts. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns take a third quarter
You ain't got no
lead.
defense going on right now, bro. They're just driving up and down the
So, Brock,
field.
they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Buying some time right. And no connection on the two-point try. It fails. Well, no harm in going for it there, Brock. Wanting to make it a field goal game, but their advantage instead.
No fucking defense can play right now.
It's the right call to make because we're here in the second half. Leading by 2 instead of just 1 doesn't make much of a difference either way. You still now trail with an opposing field goal, and that's what they've got to defend against right now.
Returning it from the 4. And he's out of bounds at the 16. Going to be a long field ahead for them on this possession.
at their own 16-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Herbert. Hits him downfield. This is Harris. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the
To throw,
46-yard
Herbert.
line.
Ooh, almost a throw.
Bruh, why the tight end can't react though?
He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air, Herbert. Forced out to his right. He's going to let this go deep down the right side of the field.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one intended for Trey Harris. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Chargers lined up in punt formation.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10.
Hello, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Sanders setting the pass. Caught on the comeback route. Hit some space around midfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And that's the Browns' first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. That's the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
Well, there's never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by
line up for the two-point conversion.
And the two-point pass falls incomplete. They tried to get aggressive, but it doesn't work.
Chargers 30. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
Now it's York to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Chargers getting set. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He was covered by Tyson Campbell.
From the 24 once again. It's second and 10. Hampton now up the middle. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. And it's Carson Swessinger who's out over there for the stop.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
It's his running back. And they are going to have first and goal when we begin our fourth quarter. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that makes it second and goal.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they take this in for the score. The Chargers now trail by just a point in the fourth. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary...
Man, come on, man. He's supposed to keep going to the fucking right, bro. I hate that.
Going for it yet again. And once again, they don't have the right call to make it in for 2, so their struggles continue.
Yeah, they've kept them on the field without hesitation all game long. This offense knows what they're doing. Problem is the defense knows even more.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out first and 10. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, so this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play call, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely. You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
79 Broncos.
Here he goes, third and long. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
It's a gain of 17. And it brings up fourth down.
Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll go, it's Sanders. Connection made to Shaheed. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive.
Here we go, here we go. Viking 18, Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat, 60.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders.
Oh, come on, man, with the bullshit.
He's got space. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. 28-yard pickup there. That's going to be good for Cleveland 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
Go, Reed, go. 18, pioneer. Ready, ready.
From the red zone on 1st. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
From the gun, Judkins. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
It's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns grow the lead to 7. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
That one right down the middle. And the Browns grow their lead to 8. Now it's York to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a 1st. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Chargers, 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now, Herbert. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately...
Oh, y'all got a fucking block, man.
Down after a gain of about a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock.
Myles Garrett guarding him.
They turn it over on downs.
Kelly.
Now hold on, everyone. There's a Browns player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Dragon 60. Here we go, here we go. Let go. 70, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Caught by his running back, Judkins. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first to stop this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Here's Judkins on 1st down. Escapes a defender. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half. All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Ready.
Sanders back to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. So they fire for the end zone on first down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on second and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week, continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal. Here's another for it. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down.
Like the final battle scene from the movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they meet right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Browns up by 8. On comes Katie York, a lot riding on this kick. It doesn't get much easier than this. York knocks it through. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
Now is York to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, really with the... I should probably sign a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drill.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Looking slant route, complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate. The corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
2nd and 10, Herbert trying again. Gets it downfield, on target to Getson. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
49-yard line.
Hey, Ram. Hey, easy.
Now Herbert again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. And it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Back to throw. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
47. Chargers.
Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. That kick fails. The Browns able to recover. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. Here's a design run. So the Browns come away with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.
There ain't nothing worse than losing to these people, dog. I hate losing every game, but to lose a game like this, no fucking defense is clean at all. He was outrunning my people. I had +2 speed on everybody. He was still outrunning everybody.